Hey friends, welcome back to Dollars into Dreams. If you are new here, my name is Shar, and on this channel we do everything budgeting, cash stuffing, sinking funds, debt payoff journey, and I do show you my real numbers when it comes to my income and my bills and all of that good jazz. So if that is your jam, then I hope you stick with me through this video because we are closing out the month of July. Okay, friends, so I had to turn this. Hopefully there's not a glare on the calculator. I don't know if I can zoom you in just a little bit. Okay. So for my full-time income, keep in mind this is a 3-paycheck month for me. So my full-time income was $5,504.31. This is after 2 retirement accounts, taxes, tithing, all of that. This is what I bring to the table. And for my part-time job, I brought in $2,692.15. Luckily for me, both jobs, I get paid on the same day from both my jobs. So when it's a 3-paycheck month for one, it's the same for the other. And then for other, I brought in $60 from my children. That's for their cell phones. And then I brought in $100 into this budget from my sinking funds for my security system renewal. Okay, so totaling all of that up, we have $8,356.46. For my mortgage for July, it was $1,236. It is in like $1,231.74. I just put $1,236 because that's what I pay. And then iCloud for July was $10.99. My Ameren bill, which is natural gas for like my hot water, is $22.47. Utilities, this is water and electricity, for July was $155. So I was slightly over. And then the internet is $100. Cell phone was $92. Those do not fluctuate. And then this YouTube subscription is $11.95. The MyFICO app that I have, it's also a subscription. It's $39.95. And then my pest control, I pay monthly, and it is $56.25. Okay, because it's a 3-paycheck month, there are certain bills that I had to pay because this goes until August 11th. And these bills come out from the 8th through the 10th. So for iCloud for August, it's $10.99. For my natural gas for August, it's $22.47. And then my city utilities for August, I was way off. It is a $194. So that was a little bit of a shocker. And then my internet is $100. Okay, so let's total up all of my fixed bills. I would say this is very odd to have the calculator on this side. Okay, so my total is $2,052.07. And I'm going to subtract that from the income that I brought in, which is $8,356.46. So we have $6,304.39. And then when I flip to this side, I have a section for my variable expenses. So for my variable, for my Discover credit card, the minimum payment that I set for myself is $400 a paycheck. So since there's 3 paychecks, I paid $1,200 minimum to my Discover. My Navient student loan, it comes out on the 20th. So the first 2 checks of July went to my 20th payment. The third paycheck, I needed to pull half of that out to help with the first, for the August 20th payment. So that was $397.04. But Mohila, it's due at the end of each month. So I just needed to make July's payment, and then my 2 checks in August will cover August payment. So this is actually $443.26. Then for my college tuition, I put $800 to that. Therapy, I did not budget anything or put anything towards therapy. I have I have a sinking fund, so I have money in there. That's what I've been using over the summer. And then for medication, I did put $25 there this month. And then my Blink security renewal for the year is $100. Okay, so that is my variables section. Okay, so we spent $2,965.30. And I'm subtracting that from my leftover of $6,304.39. So we have $3,339.09. And then when I come over here to my variable, if you've seen like my paycheck budgets, my paycheck closeouts, when I close out my paycheck, I just keep what I budgeted for my cash envelopes the same, because that essentially that leftover money each week I put towards my sinking funds. But when I close out my monthly budget, I like to see it reflected where I actually spent the money. So for groceries, I only spent $324. For home, I spent $20. For fuel, I spent $378. Spending, it was only $58. And then eating out, I spent $180. Miscellaneous, I only spent $10. And then I did have an unbudgeted transaction of $25. Okay, so my total for my cash envelopes is $995. I'm going to subtract that from my leftover. So I have $3,339.09. So that leaves me with $2,344.09. Okay, so then I come down here to my extra savings. This home maintenance fund is an automatic transfer. It's $75 a paycheck. So times 3, that's $225. This Ally Savings is $10 per paycheck. So times it by 3, that's $30. And then for my sinking funds, each paycheck I now budget $230 per paycheck. But any leftover money each week when I unstuff my wallet, I use for my sinking funds. So in total, I put $1,228 into my sinking funds. There are some bills that are in my sinking funds as well, like my car insurance, my annual subscriptions, those kinds of things. And then for my buffer for my bills checking account, because I do have 2, was $10. So the amount that I put towards extra savings was $1,493. And I'm going to subtract that from my leftover of $2,344.09. And that doesn't seem right. Why does that not seem right? Maybe that is right. 2,344,1493. Okay, it is right. Okay, so we have $851.09. Then when I come over here to debt, this is extra debt for me because I include my debt payments up here in my variable expenses. So we didn't do anything extra for college tuition. We just did the $800. For my Discover, I did put in $920.39 to there. So that is that total. And if we subtract that from our leftover of $851.09, will be negative $920.39. So we are negative $69.30. And essentially we have, what did we do? So I budgeted $150 for here. So we're already negative 44. And then if I have the 25 for the unbudgeted, that gets me the $69 right there. That's why I'm negative 69. But I have a cushion, this big buffer I've built up over several years that helped with that negative amount. So I'm negative on paper, but in theory, in my bank account, I'm not negative. Okay, so when I reflect back here for my budget recap, we brought in $8,356.46. We spent $2,000. Let's subtract while we're doing this. We spent $2,052.07 for my fixed expenses. And then for my variable, we did $2,965.30. Okay, and then for cash envelopes, we did $995. And then for extra savings, it was $1,493. Perfect. And then we did $920.39 for extra debt. And that is correct. We are negative $69.30. Okay, so here I have the 3 financial goals that I was working on. So my monthly wins is I paid, what did I pay? We actually paid $2,100 to credit card. So that is a huge win. Then I did decrease my student loans by $150. And I only wanted to do $100. That is perfect. I'm going to say we did not pay off. We set over half of my college tuition to the side. And as of now, I'm still waiting. I think I have another week or so before I find out if the people I'm getting the scholarship from is going to pay my full tuition and I don't have to pay anything. I know they did give me a book voucher. I got notification from the school that I got a book voucher. And so they may just be paying all of my tuition, which would be very great if they do. I will not be opposed. If that is the case, then I think what I have saved for my college tuition will go to my Discover to help me pay that off just even more quicker. And then, let me fold this. So on my monthly reflection, I need to remain more focused. I just put on my needs, because I see so many things that I claim that I need. I don't need them. I want them. So I'm justifying a need for them, but I need to focus on what I actually need. And I'm becoming more tempted to buy stuff I don't need. And I know we all struggle with that, but lately I've been struggling a lot, like consistently with that. Yeah. And I probably need to reduce my screen time let's put that. I need to reduce my screen time on these social media apps. Okay. That is something I probably need to make a goal for August, but okay, friends, that is how I close out my monthly budget. I think I've done, yeah, I didn't do my weekly closeout for the month. Had some dental work, so I'm in a lot of pain, but this is essentially how I close out my monthly budgets that I do. I do it at the beginning of each month or before that month starts. And then at the end of the month, I like to close it out once I know all of my bill numbers, all of that good jazz. So I thank you for sticking with me through this video. Hopefully it's very short and sweet and to the point. And I will see you wonderful people in my next video. Until then, have a wonderful day.